Good morning, everyone. I'm Shubhangi Pandey, roll number 64, and I'm going to present the topic ring and subring and characteristic of a ring. So, first, let's start with the definition of a ring. So, ring is a mathematical system consisting of a non-empty set R with two binary operations denoted by plus and dot respectively, satisfying the following axioms. So, the first axiom is that the system R plus is an abelian group. That is, if A, B, and C belong to R, then we have first A plus B belongs to R, which satisfies the closure axiom. Second, A plus B plus C will be equal to A plus B plus C, which would be associative law. Third, there would be existence of identity. That is, R has an identity denoted by 0 with respect to addition. It means A plus 0 will be equal to A for all A belonging to R. Then fourth, existence of inverse. For every element A belongs to R, there exists an element minus A belongs to R such that A plus minus A will be equal to 0. And fifth, commutative. That is, A plus B will equal to B plus A. Then the second axiom, R dot is a semigroup. It means first that R is closed with respect to multiplication. That is, A comma B belongs to R and A dot B also belongs to R. Second, multiplication in R is associative. That is, A into A bracket B into C will be equal to A into B into C for all A, B, C belonging to R. Then third, multiplication is distributive with respect to addition on both the left and right. That is, A into B plus C will equal to A dot B plus A dot C. And A plus B into C will equal to A dot C plus B dot C for all A, B, C belonging to R. Then we come to two types of ring. First is commutative ring. A ring in which multiplication is commutative, that is AB equals to BA, is called a commutative ring. And a ring with unity, a ring with a multiplicative identity 1, such that 1 dot A will equal to A dot 1 will equal to A for all A belongs to R, is called a ring with unity. Then we'll have a look on some examples of a ring. So first example of a ring would be a set of all integers. I plus dot, where plus and dot are usual addition and multiplication in I, is a commutative ring with unity is called ring of integer. Then each of the following sets that are given, that is R plus dot, Q plus dot and C plus dot, is a ring with unit element under usual addition and multiplication. Then third one, for any non-zero fixed integer where k is not equal to 1 and where ki equals to kn such that n belongs to I, is a commutative ring with unity. And fourth, a set of all matrices of order n into n over real number R under addition and multiplication of matrix is a non-commutative ring with unit element. Now we'll talk about some properties of ring. And the first one is property of 0, which states that in a ring R plus dot, A dot 0 equals to 0 dot A equals to 0, where A belongs to R. So now here's the proof for this identity. As we know, we have A dot 0 plus A dot 0, which will be equal to A dot in bracket 0 plus 0 by left distributive law. This can be written as A dot 0. Since 0 plus 0 equals to 0 identity, then which can be written as A dot 0 plus 0. Since 0 is additive identity, that implies A dot 0 will equal to 0 by cancellation law. Similarly, we can prove this for 0 dot A will be equal to 0. Then theorem 2, multiplication of negative. So in a ring R plus dot A into minus B will equal to minus AB, which will equal to minus A into B, where A comma B belongs to R. And B, that minus A into minus B equals to A dot B. So now we are going to prove this theorem. So first one, proving A. So since R plus is an additive group, the additive inverse of an element B belongs to R is minus B. So now A dot B plus A into minus B will equal to A, then in bracket B plus minus B by distributive law, which will equal to A dot 0 additive by additive inverse, and which can be written as 0 by the property of 0. It implies that inverse of AB is A into minus B. It implies that A into minus B equals to minus AB. So similarly, we can show that minus A into B also equals to minus AB. Now we will be proving the second part. On writing minus A for A in the first part, we have minus A into minus B equals to minus A into minus B, which will be equal to minus in the bracket minus AB, since minus A into B equals to minus AB, which can be written as AB, since inverse of A inverse will again equal to A. So now we come to the third theorem, which is distributive law for subtraction. So in a ring R plus dot where A, B, C belongs to R, this law states that A dot B minus C equals to A dot B minus A dot C, and B minus C dot A equals to B dot A minus C dot A. So now we'll prove this. So first, A dot B minus C equals to A in bracket B plus minus C, which can be written as A dot B plus A into minus C by left distributive law, which equals to A dot B plus minus AC by the theorem 2, and which will equal to A dot B minus A dot C. So similarly, on employing the right distributive law, we can prove the second part also, that is B minus C into A equals to B dot A minus C dot A. Then we come to the fourth theorem, which is that if R is a ring with unit element E, then first minus E into A equals to minus A, where A belongs to R, and second minus E into E equals to E. So now we are going to prove this. So in the first part, A plus minus E into A equals to EA plus minus E into A, since A equals to EA. Then which can be written as E plus minus E in the bracket and then A, which can by distributive law. So this can be written as 0 into A. It means 0 by property of 0. So inverse of A is minus EA. So minus EA equals to minus A. So by writing minus E for A in the first part, we get that minus E into minus E equals to E. Now we'll be talking about characteristic of a ring. So the characteristic of a ring R is defined as the smallest positive integer NA equals to 0 for all A belonging to R. If there exists no such positive integer, then R is said to be a characteristic 0. Thus R is of characteristic 0 if NA is not equal to 0 for all A belonging to epsilon, and for any positive integer n. So for illustration, let's take that if suppose we have I6 equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So then the ring I6 plus and multiplicative has the characteristic 6. Now we come to example. So example 1. Let AB be the arbitrary element of a ring where characteristic is 2 and AB equals to BA. Prove that A plus B square equals to A square plus B square, which equals to A minus B whole square. So since we know that A plus B square equals to A plus B into A plus B, so we can write it as A dot A plus B dot A plus B by distributive law, which will equal to A square plus AB plus BA plus B square, which can be written as A square plus AB plus B square, since AB equals to BA, and which will be equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square, so which can be written as A square plus B square. So since A comma B belongs to R, A dot B also belongs to R, and characteristic of a ring 2, hence 2AB equals to 0. So similarly we can prove the second part. Then we come to subring. So a non-empty subset S of a ring R plus dot is called a subring of R if S itself is a ring under the operation induced by plus and dot in S. So every ring R plus dot is a subring of itself. Also, the set 0 containing the 0 of the ring R is a subring of the ring R. These two subrings are improper subgroups of R. A subring other than these are called the proper subring. So, illustration, the ring of even integer is a subring of ring of integers. And second one, that a ring of integer is a subring of a ring of complex integer. So that's all from my side. Thank you.